AVtv is a product of the AV journalism class produced for the students of Amadon Valley High School. The views expressed on the show do not represent the views of AVHS teachers, admin, or PUSD personnel.
Good morning, Dons. Hope you are having a great National Puppy Day. Today is Thursday, March 23rd. I'm Emerson.
And I'm Sophia. We are your AVtv hosts for the 27th show of the 2022-2023 school year.
We have so many important announcements and segments for you today, so let's get started. Juniors, remember that next week is the last week of CAST testing. That means that we are still on a modified schedule for next Wednesday and Thursday.
For our first segment today, we have Girls Who Code. A club here at Amador taught young elementary schoolers about coding. We sent out AVtv reporter Amy Sitter to tell us all about it. Let's check it out.
On Saturday, March 11th, Girls Who Code taught middle and elementary schoolers all about coding here at Amador.
This is the Girls Who Code 2023 Summit. This is our 4th annual summit, and today we've invited around 200 3rd to 8th grade girls in the local area, and we're teaching them to build and program robots, also teaching them about inspirational women in space.
I think it's really important to build an inclusive and diverse community in order to expand the range of ideas in the field and really drive innovation, which is what STEM as a field is all about.
Kids go out and they go to PPIE, PTSA, they go to private donors. All the fundraising for this event is done by the kids, so we want to keep this as a totally free event. The students created all the curriculum. They built the robots, they helped program them, but they wrote the lessons themselves because they wanted things that were easy to understand and for the kids to be able to accomplish a lot over the course of the day. We wanted to give back to the community. This is a free event, so we asked that families bring in donations to a group called Little Miracles. Little Miracles is a nonprofit in Pleasanton which helps families with newborns who have financial difficulty. So we've been bringing in and collecting diapers and clothing and wipes and things that are going to help these families.
This has been Amy with AVtv. Now back to the studio.
On March 3rd, the Amador Valley DECA chapter went to Anaheim for the state's conference, where 52 DECA members competed for a spot in the International Career Development Conference. From competing in testing and written events, members also went to Disney and enjoyed their time in Anaheim while bonding with friends and members from other DECA chapters. During the award ceremony, 13 members qualified for the International Conference in Orlando, Florida, with 28 teams or members making top 10 in their events. This state conference marks one of the most successful years in Amador Valley DECA history. You can read more about this by scanning the QR code on the screen or going to amadorvalleytoday.org.
As many of us know, March is Women's History Month. We here at AVtv will be highlighting some of the most influential women in modern day history. Let's check out this week's video. Ruth Bader Ginsburg served as an Associate Justice of the Supreme Court of the United States from 1993 until her death in 2020. She was the first female Jewish Supreme Court Justice and second woman to serve on the Supreme Court. During her years of service, she had been a champion of gay rights, reproductive and women's rights, the poor, voting rights, and many more. She is believed to have been the first Supreme Court Justice to officiate at a same-sex wedding. Diana, Princess of Wales, often referred to as the People's Princess, was noted for her pioneering charity work. She served as a strong supporter of many charities and worked to help the homeless people living with HIV and AIDS and children in need. She was the patron of the Halo Trust, an organization that removed debris left behind by war. Marie Curie was a Polish-French physicist who conducted pioneering research on radioactivity. She was the first woman to win a Nobel Prize, the first person to win a Nobel Prize twice, and the only person to win a Nobel Prize in 2 scientific fields. She is most known for her discovery of radium and polonium and her huge contribution to finding treatments for cancer. PPIE's Pleasanton Run for Education registration is now open. This is a big event for Pleasanton schools, so grab your family and friends and register today. The run will be on Sunday, April 30th. Go to the website you see at the bottom of the screen and sign up today. A few weeks ago, juniors and seniors gathered together to watch the student-produced documentary every 15 minutes.
It has been a long time in the making with lots of dedication and resources, so we sent out AVtv reporter Trisha Pandy to break down the process on how this elaborate project was made. Let's check this out.
Accidents caused by drunk driving are increasing more than ever, which is why every other year Amador Valley puts together an elaborate demonstration to show juniors and seniors the dangers of drunk driving. They staged a car crash and funeral for students to watch, as well as a flatline going off every 15 minutes during school hours to represent a life lost because of drunk driving.
Our message is not don't drink and drive. Our message is you make a choice when you drink and drive, and we're trying to show the consequences of those choices.
The community's purpose of this demonstration is to make an impact and hopefully reduce the accidents caused by drunk driving.
I think we made an impact with every 15 minutes. There are a lot of people who this hit close to home. They've had experience with something similar of this happening to them. And for those who haven't had this happen to them, it's a little eye-opening because they see this happening in real life, even though it's all like fake and falsified. It's something that they can notice and see that this is a real thing that happens to people.
Now we have another segment.
Varsity soccer goalie Sydney Head, who was a junior here at Amador, recently committed to playing soccer in college at Oregon State University.
So I started playing soccer probably dating back to little kicker. So basically since I could walk, I've been kicking a ball. My brother's 5 years older than me, so I used to grow up going to his games just as a toddler, running up and down the sideline, dribbling, trying to chase them around. So I've pretty much been playing soccer since I was born.
Head was specifically inspired by her brother Sander, who was also a soccer goalie here at Amador.
He still pushes me to be a better person. And I think the reason why I can hit a ball in the air, right, that's because of him. The reason why I play soccer, that's because of him. And it's just there's little things in my life that he's really influenced.
Head has been playing with Pleasanton Run Soccer Club for 12 years, and her hard work certainly does not go unnoticed by her teammates and coaches.
Sydney is different from other players because she's very dedicated to achieving her goals of playing soccer in college, and knowing her both on club soccer and Amador soccer, she's always working her hardest in practices, and I'm really going to miss playing with her.
Head has been on varsity all 3 years she's been at Amador and has one more season of being the varsity goalie before she goes off to Oregon State.
I'm just so excited that I've committed verbally to Oregon State, and I can't wait to be a Beav for the next 4 years.
This has been Emerson Muse with AVtv News.
Link is a club here on campus that connects freshmen to upperclassmen to make them feel comfortable when it comes to school and academics. Let's check out this commercial about them.
I personally love listening to music. It's such a creative outlet. What's your favorite band?
Have you ever heard of the band Burnout? They are a group of talented musicians here at Amador.
That's so cool. I even heard they played at the McKays recently. I can't wait to learn more about them, and thankfully, AVtv reporter Riley War went out and covered all about it. Let's check this out.
On March 3rd, an Amador Valley student-run band Burnout played downtown at McKays. The three-person band played songs from Green Day and Weezer to a packed crowd.
Burnout not only played popular rock songs, but some of their own as well, including Intrusive Thoughts, Low, and Fat Cat. Some band members that stood out were the vocal performer and guitarist, Ren, as well as the drummer, Abe.
The process of creating the band was my drummer, when we were in about 7th grade, I think, asked if I wanted to start a band after just hearing that I owned a guitar. I met my drummer, Abe, in 5th grade, I think. We had a speech class together because we both, at least at that time, had a stutter, and I think we kind of bonded over that. The only other place that we've played is the 924 Gilman Street in Berkeley. It was surreal. That's where a lot of our biggest inspirations started off. Since we got to play there, it was awesome.
This has been Riley Rohr with AVtv.
Okay, Dons, we are back again with our weekly trip around the campus. This week, AVtv reporter Audrey Coombs went out and found more news, announcements, and other information that you need to know.
And she put it all together in this week's Around the Campus in 60 Seconds. Let's check it out.
Hey Dons, I'm Audrey Coombs and I'm here to take you on a trip around the campus in 60 seconds. Seniors, a couple of weeks ago the senior panoramic was taken and they are now available for order. To order a copy, go to bit.ly/40ncvdo. Seniors, there are a couple of scholarship opportunities available. Firstly, AVHS PTSA is holding 2 scholarships, the Merit Scholarship and the Community Service Scholarship. The deadline is Friday, April 14th, midnight. To apply and for more information, go to bit.ly/3FEJRJN. Secondly, AV Athletic Boosters has a series of scholarships available for students. To get more information and apply, fill out the form at bit.ly/3Y07CWZ. Once again, AV Journalism has worked hard in order to put out this month's edition of the Amadon, our school's monthly newspaper. To get a copy of the 3rd edition of the Amadon, copies will be passed out next week during lunch or can be picked up from the purple bins around campus. This has been Audrey Coombs with Around the Campus in 60 seconds.
Dons, don't forget how important it is to stay connected. You can find out everything going on around campus by going to amadorvalleytoday.org or follow us at AVHSinfo on Instagram.
In addition, don't forget the Leadership Instagram at AVHS Dons, where you can find out about all the Spirit Weeks and other ASB activities going on around the campus.
Well, that's all we have for today. Make sure you hang around for today's birthday grams and check back in with us next Thursday for more news, announcements, and profiles. Thanks for joining us, and remember, Dons, it's always a beautiful day here at Amador.
Now we have another announcement. Now we have another segment. Now we have our first commercial. Now we have another commercial.
Good job, guys.
That was nice.
That was great.
Why is it so quiet? I know. I'm talking.